Hello, welcome to a new game called Limbo Revolution. We're doing zombie games in alphabetical order. This appears as number 4 on the Steam store. I'm not sure why. There seems to be a problem with it being glitched. This developer likes to be called F1. We're going to host. This is a PvP game with a stalker vibe. The Stalker franchise vibe, I guess. You'll always spawn in this sort of area, and if you follow along the fence there's another spawn area just up ahead, but they're both very close to this building, and that's where we'll head to because our first gun will be there in the building. I guess wherever you're going to spawn in, that's where you'll be running. So if it is a PvP area, you'll just hang around here. Now there's a helicopter. The helicopter needs a bit of animation, bit improved animation with the spin, the blade spin. It's too slow on that. So this developer called F1 is an Aussie, Australian, Aussie, oi, oi, oi. But now he doesn't sort of identify as a he or she, but prefers the pronouns them or they. Once you've picked up a gun, you can just you don't have to keep picking up stuff. You just put your mouse cursor on something, and then you can press I to open up your inventory, which will show you the backpack. And as you can see, I just picked up some bandages and $250. It is early access, so there is glitches like here. You can't pick anything up, even though you should be able to. On the other side of this wall, if you kept walking forward, there's a hill. If you kept going up the hill and over on the other side, you'll find a smoke column, a column of smoke coming out of a sort of an indent, a media type indent, and in there is fiery bread, which is a collectible. Now, I'm not going to go there because there's another one further up here. So this was a PvP stalker vibe, where the whole idea was to pick up collectibles, then trade them at the traders, and make money, and then buy better weapons off the traders. And I guess PvP action. As I said, you only kind of spawn here anyway, so you would just sit here and just kill anyone that spawns in. But there isn't a lot of traffic, only a handful of people have played this. The developers lost interest somewhat. This is Dominic's first game, and Dominic is actually pretty good with level design and atmosphere. So this is a smoke column like the other one, and it's got a fiery bread. That's, I believe, is the fiery bread, one of the collectibles. Problem is, there's a lot of bugs in this game, especially the trader. So the trader will not buy fiery bread or gooey eggs, which is the two of the collectibles. The only thing you can sell to the trader is the blue keycards. Also, there's no guns on offer at the moment. I've just showed you also the running gun mechanic that's reloading at the moment. So as you can see, the animation doesn't change for run, even if I'm reloading or firing a gun. So if Dominic is determined to make this a PvP game, some time really needs to be spent on the gun mechanics here. But as I said, I really fell in love with this more as a single player sort of experience. The atmosphere, the level design, so some places really freak me out. The framework's there, put a bit of padding into it, a bit of lore, and this actually could be quite a good experience. Now, Dominic's not interested in making money off this. This is free on Steam. It's already turning into night. Just going to go in here to show you how to pick up stuff. There's some goodies you can pick up in here. The other thing that doesn't work is health. The yellow pills, I couldn't see what use they had. There's no real use of the gas mask either. Night vision, sort of some use to it, but not really. So there's a lot of things like that. You can burn yourself on the fireplace over here. Oh, you can't burn yourself, but you see what I mean? One of the chairs flip over when you get there, but none of the other chairs do. So that's. But as I said, the trader's very buggy. So if I was to go over to a trader and walk into him, he could fling me into a wall, and I could have the game lock up. This trader is pretty bad for that. So I'm going to go over to this one. I assume there's two traders here, one for selling and one was designed for buying, but they both do the exact same thing. In a previous video I saw that this guy speaks in Russian, but doesn't seem to be the case anymore. So as you can see, the traders pushed me into a wall. And there's the three items: the gooey egg, the fiery bread, and the blue keycard. Blue keycard is the only thing you can sell. To get out of the wall, I need to bring my inventory bag up. Need to toy around with the inventory bag a little bit. And then I need to walk out of the building and press escape to pause the game and then unpause it. And that's the only way of getting away from the trader. Good grief. That needs to be fixed. Dominic, you ever get back to this game, fix the trader. That would be paramount number one. Because principally at this point, that's the whole game. The whole game is basically trying to trade for better stuff. There's nothing better to buy with the trader. All you can do is sell blue key cards. That's all. Now, when it comes to action on that sort of thing, there's no animals. There's only birds. They're bright green. They flock up in the sky. They're bright fluorescent green, like as if they've been radiated or something. I don't know if I can see them. They're actually quite beautiful. They won't attack you or anything. I think I saw them just over there on the left quickly. As I said, no animals. There is 4 zombies in this, as far as I know. 4 zombies on this map. This is a single player map, but there is a single player map also where you can learn the gun mechanics and several things which don't actually appear in the game at all. So on the single player server, you can light a fire, you can use gun racks, you can use storage chests, none of which are in the game. There is also one NPC, but I will talk about both those things a little bit later. We will come across and try and kill all the zombies at least in this game so that the world is zombie free. Now once you kill the zombies and the NPCs, they won't spawn back unless you die. If you die, then yes, they'll come back. So I'm just picking up a second gun now. And remember this place, so we will come back to it. Okay, so it's kind of like a rocky outcrop. That's the gun. That sounds a little bit better. I like the sights a little bit more. The night sky is beautiful. I love the atmosphere. I love the sounds. I love the footsteps. I came into this game not knowing anything. I wasn't sure whether people could join invisibly without me knowing. But this is where I fell in love with the game, or the love with the level design and the atmosphere. Came across this hole and I was like, what the hell? What's down there? And then I fell in. And there's a woman crying. I'm like, are you serious? So here we have a few NPCs dead. The backpacks are glitched, so you can just limitlessly gather ammo off them. I'm just going to get rid of this gun. Normally it's Y to get rid of guns. I've melded it to my middle mouse button. With the shoulder strap guns, there's a bit of a glitch with the shoulder strap. This is a gas mask which you can press number 3 to, and that's what it looks like, that there. You're not really ever needing the gas mask in this game. But everything, so you can see I've got a gas mask and two guns on one gun on either side. You can only carry two guns. On the other side is night vision goggles and a keycard. Now, I did talk to Dominic, and Dominic said that the keycard was initially meant to open up a bunker system on the other side, which Dominic never got around to. But I want to show that off, because I think if that ever did happen, now we're coming across our first of the 4 zombies. He's got his head stuck in the roof, which is good for me. It would be interesting if this zombie was, I don't know, a dog or a crawler or something that, but the zombie disappears pretty fast as well. But I love the atmosphere. It kind of reminds me of Left 4 Dead with the witch, where a woman's crying in the background. You sort of just tiptoe through this. See one guy's dead there. Now, you can no-clip through a door. Kind of ruins the suspense, because you can see there's nothing on the door. There's no NPC on the other side. It's just a sound file being triggered when you walk in there. But it would be cool if there was a real NPC of a woman crying on the other side. And it's like, why are you crying? It would be great if the story was, we've come into this to extract. As you can see, the shoulder strap is glitching all over the place. So I'll change guns. If we've come into this map, this quarantine zone, to extract the scientist, and imagine she's the scientist, and we've got to try and work out how to get to her. And she's got this story. Maybe she was the one responsible. Where I believe the apocalyptic event is because of a nuclear power plant station going down. But the map's quite. There's a few interesting places on the map. This is one of them, where cars. Again, it would be interesting if there's notes and story to read, something along those lines. Here's a person that's been hit by a car, and the driver's just left. Again, another backpack where you can just limitlessly fill your bullets up. But I would love to, if the items that we traded with the trader was essential items in, let's say, setting up an emergency flare that the military or a organization for an organization to rescue us. It'd be interesting if the trader was, let's say, related to the woman crying in the bunker, and our job is to extract her, bring her out, and trade the necessary components for the trader to make a flare, carry the flare to a roof, set it off, get rescued by evac chopper. That would be cool. Unfortunately, no lore, just PvP game. Really? There's so many of them. And I think that's pretty much everything. Everything you see there. Now, that keycard that we were picked up in the cave over there, that was supposed to, I believe, unlock a bunker here. When I found this, I thought this would be cool if this bunker system over here went underground, linked up with that crying woman, and got a bit of a story happening. And it'd be interesting if there were other, maybe just rescuing as many people as possible. I don't know, survivor stories. It would be also good if the places had special infected, not just zombie. There's one zombie which is a bit of a pain. We'll talk about him a little bit later. And the rest of the zombies are just normal. Okay, so as you can see, it's turning daytime already. The bunker here, again, I can no clip through the door to show you. How cool would it be if we go down there? This is Fallout stuff. But as I said, he's tried to make it like a stalker vibe. Now, this is the developer's first game as a developer programmer. I believe the developer just worked on level design for other games. From what I would say, maybe teenager, early 20s, Dominic is. But he's currently in a relationship. So, or they, them, currently in a relationship. So, might not have the time Dominic once had. Now, this is where the NPC is. I'm trying to find the NPC for you. When I first played the game, I wasn't sure if people could log in without... And so when I came across this NPC, I wasn't sure if it was a player or not. Walked up to the NPC, and the NPC shot me in the face. So, but the NPC kind of just walks around and takes pot shots all over the place. Not really clued in onto you personally. So you might be able to just leave the NPC alone. And there's no value in killing the NPC. And as I said, the NPC walks around quite a bit. You heard the gun of the NPC. It's a more powerful gun than you have, but everything disappears. Both the NPC and the gun disappears. You don't even get time to teabag the NPC. No gun there, so what's the point? But the NPC can shoot you in the face. Now, I think the NPC spawns over... Again, I've got to get rid of that gun because the shoulder strap. Over in what I call the Pinata area. This was another area which I enjoyed the atmosphere. I just wish there was some lore, some background, something more than what's just on offer in eye candy here. So up ahead in front of me is some exploding barrels. How disappointing are these things? Let me just show you. Fizzle pop. I don't want a fizzle pop. I want a Michael Bay kaboom. I want fire. Anyway, this is the Pinata room. I was like, whoa. Would it be cool if you could shoot it down and maybe have a story on the chest, like a note or something? But you can't. The only way is you can bounce into it if you want to see it a little bit closer. Hang on. And then drag it somehow. And then it goes, whee! I have no idea what black magic Unity coding is going on here. Anyway, yeah, no point in picking up this. Let's have a look. It's got a gas mask, not a gas mask, a oxygen mask that probably a helicopter pilot would have. But anyway, let's go on the other side. What we want is, so as I said, you can only sell blue keycards at the trader. There's 2 on the map as far as I know. You can't collect 2. So you would have to sell 1. I'm not sure if you can sell the second one even. But they're worth 5,000. You can easily make 10,000. There's plenty of places to pick up money. So the blue keycard is here, which is where I believe the NPC spawns here. So maybe this is the NPC's blue keycard. He evidently doesn't need his identity anymore. But I can't click on it. The yellow pills, I don't know what they do, what they're supposed to do. And even the bandages, they don't really do much. That's another grief I have. Because we'll come across a situation soon where should need to top up our health, but we can't. So anyway, let's go over to the other side. As I said, I am trying to show you the whole entire map, or at least explain it to you. And then we'll look at the developer afterwards as well. So I'm not sure why the developers lost interest, whether Dominic got dismayed by a few negative reviews or something along those lines. I'm in a group with full of game developers, and one game developer got a bad review, and he said, "I quit. My first review for my game, and they just tore shreds off me." And another developer had this to say, and I think this is really pretty profound. The developer said, "Mate, I have a game that's been on Steam for 3 years. No one's even ever played it. No one's reviewed it. No one's touched it. Be happy you got audience." And I think that really says a lot. And sure, there are people that are going to pick all the problems out about your game, because it's easier to criticize something than to be constructive. But as I keep saying, the level, the atmosphere, the level design, pretty full on. Now this actually scared me. I came in here at nighttime. There's a zombie on the 3rd floor. Now this zombie can actually hurt you. You need to crouch. Somehow, if you're close enough to the concrete, he can hurt you through the concrete. Even if you're on the bottom floor and he's on the 3rd floor. So you've got to locate the zombie pretty fast and take him down. When I first played this, I did not know. I never even met him. I was walking into each room. He's hurting me still. Is he here? I've walked on the wrong floor. No, he's up on. Oh, he's hurt me again. One more hit from him and I'm dead. So I'm probably going to die. Not even going to be able to show you the zombie. But he's always in that room. If he was random in different random rooms, it would even be scarier. There he is. Oh, got him. Once you've killed him, he can't hurt you anymore. But as you'll see, if I pull up my... So 0.039 health. So I'm literally nearly dead. And as I said, I don't know the health system. Nothing seems to really bring your health back up. Even though you collect all these items. I don't even know what that red thing is. Food doesn't bring it up. Water doesn't bring it up. The yellow pills doesn't bring it up. And the bandages only brings it up by a small percentage. Like, there you go, 5. Seriously? Yeah, so the health mechanics really need a bit of work as well. So trader, health, and the run gun mechanic. Just add lore. Just add some special infected monsters at the various places. Add a bit of story, This is actually quite good. This is a lot better than a lot of games I play when it comes to indie stuff. If you have lost interest because you got a negative review from someone, as I said, take it with a pinch of salt, listen to it, see what way what things you can improve on. Unfortunately, criticism will always come. You're not going to be able to escape that. But you can choose how you're going to react to it. Put it that way. That would be my best thing. But maybe others can encourage this developer more. As Dominic says, they are aware that there's a handful of people interested in the game. But I'm not sure why Dominic has lost interest, but Dominic is hopefully one day will return. So this is a police station. You can pick up a pistol here. If you might be able to hear the walking steps that's in the background. I don't know if I got the sound up enough. The walking steps is actually the pistol jumping up and down. So when the guns spawn in, I don't know why, but they sort of jump up and down, up and down, up and down on the spot, and they slightly move. Sometimes the toilets have poo-poos in them. Apparently one of the survivors are running around doing poo-poos in the toilets. But up ahead of us is a dining room to, I guess, a dormitory, so some sort of YMCA camp. Across the other side of the river is 3 houses, 3 dorms. One of those dorms, if you don't squat when entering, crouch, you will take damage. Near that fireplace is a tent which with a hole being ripped open. Evidently something had tried to attack the people in the tent, but they got away somehow. And then you got this tunnel, which is a biological tunnel. But putting on a gas mask, you don't need to. There's no radiation here. But as I said, the gun jump up and down, and sometimes they jump through the walls, so you might need to look outside. Are you serious? There's a hole in the wall. What can I... Okay, I'm dying. Oh, well, there's no secret passages underneath. There you go. Will I just fall forever? No, dead. I didn't even know that was there. Like, what the hell? And I found it. And you just respawn at the beginning? Yep. Okay. Alright, back. Sorry about that. Where the on earth is the hole in the floor? There's no... Anyway, there's a map. You press M. We're heading towards the bottom left. So to the power plant. It doesn't show where you are on the map, but the bottom left is the nuclear power plant, and that's where we're heading. That's why the radiation signs are here. There's nothing in here, but it would be cool if there was, like, I don't know, some sort of special infected zombie with spider arms coming out of it or something, you know what I mean? Like, just little things like that. Like, so that it brings out each area, you know, a few notes. Let's say there was a team of scientists, they all split up after the event, the explosion at the nuclear power plant, and they all went their separate ways, and to come across to see if there's anyone still alive worth extracting. Awesome. Now, I actually did contact Dominic, and Dominic informed me about where the location of the gooey egg is, which is up here. I would have never found this out without Dominic's help. So there's a fire area here, and this is one of the collectibles, but as I said, you can't sell it at the trader anyway. The trader doesn't accept it, and I'm not sure it's hard to find it sometimes. I think it's this yellow thing here, but sometimes it doesn't allow you to pick it up, especially if you already have one, and I might have picked up a gooey egg somewhere else. But as I said, you can't sell it at a trader anyway, so nothing really lost. But it is really hard to see with all these bright fires. There should be some wreckage here, and as I said, if the items were more survival orientated, where the trader made an emergency military flare or something, you know, and then get to a roof and shoot it and get an emergency chopper come and rescue you. And if you had a few special infected monsters at the various locations, and your mission was to find survivors and evacuate them, That would be cool. So the framework's there, just needs a bit of padding, that's all. But anyway, we're going to the area now where I believe the event started. So let's have a look at that. Where I believe one of the nuclear power plants just exploded or leaked out or whatever you want to say. And we don't know how long it's been since then. Like, there's some of the buildings have vegetation growth over them, etc. So it's been some time since the accident. So, let's say maybe 30 years has gone by since the accident. It would be interesting if there were animals. You don't need to have every animal radiated, but if you had one or two and some hope that life is coming back to this area, maybe some normal animals as well, which would be interesting. And even the NPC that we shot before, even he could be a person needing rescue. Maybe he was born early and has just become paranoid, not even knowing who the enemy is, or, something along those lines. So that could be interesting. Kovalev Elektrana. So this is the area where I believe the incident occurred. And there's enough for points of interest. There's enough there, just needs story. That was my gun. You can hear the footsteps again, the gun's jumping up and down. Now there's 2 zombies in this area. We'll take them both out, and then that's pretty much it, really. You've seen the entire game. What I'll do is I'll talk about the developer after that, and then maybe show you a few more secrets. Now, unlike the other one, this zombie can't kill you through concrete. Can't reach you. It is a little bit faster, but nothing. I've never had any drummers taking this one out. The body seems fresh, like he's very well dressed zombie. Not many problems with his clothes there. So it kind of makes me think that somebody recently has just zombified. Now in the building opposite to us, that's where the damage occurred. This zombie can one hit you. Can be on the other side of the door. So if you were to walk through the door and not realise it, the zombie might hit you. The zombie's just appeared, so he's easy for. But some people just walk in and get hit by the zombie, not realising he's right there. Interesting. Again, it's look pretty fresh to be a zombie. Not sure if these barrels are exploding. No. Now, if you were to go straight over those hills, you'll come across a helicopter that's off map. I'll do that a bit later. What I do want to do now is basically talk about the developer and also show you some secrets. So I'll leave it there. Okay, so Limbo Revolution is released in 2024 by Mediocre at Most, which is F1, who is Dominic. Limbo Revolution is a first-person shooter set in the 1980s. For some reason, this lighthouse is the trailer for the game. Where is the trailer? Where is the lighthouse? What's that in the game? That's a bit of a misleading trailer, but anyway, you're supposed to come across stalkers and other bandits, etc., but you only come across one. I said a host game. Now here he said he's just lost a lot of motivation to work on this current project, and I know a handful of people who have actually played it are looking forward to future updates. And I want to thank you. I will be taking an indefinite break. I don't know when I will be back to working on this particular project, but I want to, and I hopefully will come back with brand new content update with major improvements. He kind of wants to rewrite the whole entire thing, which you don't need to. You just need to fix the small items and then rewrite do another game, which, just fix the game with Band-Aid sort of stuff, put a bit of story in there, make it at least a single player game. That's all you need to do, really. He doesn't want to charge. As I said, he's interested in just he's improving his skill as a game developer, as previously Dominic was just a level designer. And kudos to him, that would get your name out there. But I came in this, having read the negative reviews, I came in this with very little expectations, and the level design that Dominic made really blew me out of the water. I thought, what a great atmosphere. I did genuinely see a lot of work and a lot of love, a lot of put into this. It's definitely not a scam or anything else. It wasn't a waste of time. A few cosmetic trivial things need to be, as I said, trader mechanic needs to be fixed, definitely. The run gun animation needs to be fixed if you're going to do PvP. And just the healing side of things. Put some special infected in it. And that's all you need to really do. And put lore. Oh, please connect the underground bunker system up with the crying lady. I want to know why she's crying. What is the story behind that? These are the things he's fixed up in the past. Some of them still aren't really fixed. Again, we have a AI helicopter drops supplies when destroyed. So here I found the helicopter. It's actually off map. I just want to see if I can destroy it and see if things fall out of it. I can't coerce it back onto the map, so I don't know how to do that. I don't know if my bullets are reaching. Takes a lot of bullets. Oh, yep. And yes, something's fallen out of it. Two things. I think one of those things was the pilot. So, I don't want to pick the pilot up. The pilot can stay dead. I wonder what the helicopter drops. That has intrigued me now. There may have been other areas. This also surprised me. So this is again in the nuclear power station that went awry. There's a animated leaf mechanic. So if you find the water, and it was basically the water is poisoned. It's a bright green fluorescent. Evidently, these two people have died due to poisoning. I thought it'd be interesting if they were the people that escaped the tent and they moved up the river. But little did they know they were, by following the river, they were finding the contaminated source. It'd be interesting if, as I said, it was these people. This is the tent. There's a hole on the side. So evidently they had to get out. It'd be interesting if it was them that got poisoned as they followed the river. So this is the developer, Dominic Milicevic. Have no idea. Queenslander, they, them. Doesn't identify as he or she. I've been doing level design for 6 years. Worked in Unity and Unreal for those 6 years. I was a Subway manager. Just quit job at 23, 5 months. This is Dominic's webpage showing some of the level design work and the pictures, the atmosphere Dominic has created in previous games. Is friends with some talented developers, is available for work. This is Dominic's account, as you can see, a stalker enthusiast. This is their Discord. And this is Dominic on the left-hand side, I believe. And girlfriend on the right-hand side, in a new relationship. Maybe just doesn't have time that once had. If you want to support Dominic still, you can go to the Patreon and support him on this. I don't know, since he said he's lost interest in the game. This is the night vision in the game, which I failed to talk about last time. So I'll just show the night vision off. So this is what the night vision looks like in daytime. Ooh, that's bright. Oh yeah, could see that's still working. And you can hear the footsteps. That's the gun. It's walked off the top of the outcrop there. Huh. I do love the visuals. I love this. If you follow the river, there's a beautiful area with some water coming out of 2 pipes. Nothing here though. Like, this is nice. I like this area. Thought there could have been some action over here somewhere. Something. Nice rocky outcrop. There's some nice places to visit, but nothing. There's nothing there. The bunker's over there. Just like the river design. Very nice. Maybe a few animals. Reindeer. A reindeer with 2 heads. A reindeer with 2 heads and a scorpion tail. No, whatever. So up above the tunnel, if you turn left as coming out, you'll come across this house. This house is very hard to find, but there's nothing in the house. Might need to use night vision goggles. Nope, that did nothing. What's the purpose of night vision goggles? That's horrible. What the hell? Oh my goodness. Can't see nothing. Gonna have to switch to torch. Hang on, let me just get my torch out. So I'm still trying to find my torch. Don't know which button's my torch. There we go. Yeah, just a small building. Nothing really in the building. Can't open any of this stuff. Again, sort of just interesting, because it's out of nowhere. Like you definitely expect something in here, but nothing. This is the trader now. I'm going to show you the selling mechanic of the trader here. I'll try and do it again. And the trader loses his hat for some reason. Yeah. So the gooey egg fire bread I cannot sell. Money isn't going up when I click these things. But when I click the blue key card, there you go. So I've sold him the blue key card, but I can't sell him anything else. So the mechanics is definitely broken on this thing, as I have picked everything up. And I did ask Dominic, and those things I did pick up are the gooey egg and the fiery bread. So broken. And hat combo. Fix the trader. Oh, terrible. Disappeared hat. Oops, in the wall. Have to somehow get back. Have to. No, sorry, I forgot to put the bag up. Got to put the bag up first, and then get rid of the bag, and then rid of the paws. This is embarrassing. I'm a good shot. This is the second time coming back after he shot me in the head. Like, if I was in the apocalypse, I've wasted 100 bullets already. Seriously? I haven't even been drinking. Maybe that's half the problem. I have to keep reloading. Oh my goodness. Unlimited ammo is not enough. Yeah, I think I shot him. Shot his backpack anyway. There we go. Finally. Gun. Nothing. Wow. Just wanted to show that anyway. So if you continue on after you find the 2 watchtower places, and if you continue on down that track, you'll come across this area. There's nothing really in this area at all of interest. It's got a couple buildings, a bit of vegetation, a lot of destruction. They're basically just asset plonks, I think, more than anything. Few cars. Be cool if you could get in a couple and drive them around. Does that give us a date on when this thing happened? No, it's just checking to see if they explode. And that's the problem. You can come across a lot of this atmosphere and there's just nothing to do here. But why I've included it is because on top of this building is a helicopter pad, and I thought that would be the best place to end the game on after extracting the people necessary if you were to come up on top of this building and fire the emergency military flare and have a chopper arrive and get extracted, or shoot the chopper and collect whatever it drops off. If you want to stay in the quarantine zero, and the helicopter could take you to another map where you go to another quarantine area, something along those lines. There you go. How cool would that be? Well, that's it, guys. Until next time, bye for now.